as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. SOS.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First down, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Christian McCaffrey. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
18-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. What quick? What?
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
And 2.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Dolphins nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Down at the 33-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
looking to pass. Tua. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
The score, Panthers.
And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Here's Tua. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Play action. Now it's Tua. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Again, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They go play action. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves and chains.
10 at the 20-yard line.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Bridgewater again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal?
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Turn. Mike, 55.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Josiah DeGuara as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to pull them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
57. Mike, 57.
Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and now it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimous St. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Tagovailoa.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Panthers' 21-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 15-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Over the middle, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. What's the curl? What's the curl?
Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 52 at the mic. Check 52 at the mic.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 21. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. That's trash.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored,
they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
McCaffrey on the counter. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1st down, Miami.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 55. Check. Find out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it across midfield to the 45.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late in the 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Pass complete to Mike Gesicki. A gain of 12. And a Dolphin 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how